Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and children of all ages. Welcome to Game 1 between the Western Predators and the Manitoba Blizzard. Notice how I didn't call in the Prairie Blaze, and I thought I would. Anyway.
Not yet.
Welcome back as we begin. Predators, welcome to the playoffs. Long time no see. This team will begin Game 1 of the series. Game 2 though tomorrow on the air, 6 o'clock here on Game Time TV. Tomorrow night. And the connection time will begin at 6 o'clock on the air for the game. It's 15 after 6.
We'll see how quickly I get here after work.
Yeah, you come when you come.
But they want to hear my voice, let's be real.
But anyway, no, we'll just have to make sure Curtis is here to start on the camera. I think he said he was coming. But anyway, just underway here in this game. And the Predators and the Blizzard. And the Predators will take this up toward the center ice line and in. Blaze coming off a thrilling 6-4 win on Sunday. Semenko works the putt across now back here quickly. Joplin there to pitch it up. They'll work it out here for Paige Colin. Colin to work back. And Van Conen back to play it now for Tiana Lee. That's the Tiana Lee on the Blizzard. Back out. Now they work to the cross through the quick steal. That's not going to work. Sydney Irwin. And that's going to be Grace Ferdachuk in the goal to the left.
They surprised you.
They could have really done either way. Putt comes across. Now they worked it in. I think Michelle played that last game, and that's why they went to Grace. Anyway, 19:05 to go in the period as the putt gets flipped back. Now they worked it into the zone. Michael Cat Erickson. Curtis St. Marie went to refuel. Putt comes back out. Now they worked it all the way around. There's going to be an opportunity back out to center. They'll flip it down. Here's Mendez. Mendez will work it with Van Conen. And a putt gets sent back in. Blizzard have been here before. They have faced elimination before. And they win a heck of a hockey game. Basically, I'm told, and I don't know if you saw the replay chat, Lee had an open net. The putt was going to the open net to tie the game at 5. But it hit the defenseman. Puck comes across. Now they worked it all the way around. We're not far away from a 5-5 game. Up the window. Here comes Leslie. Leslie up the window. Sends it back to the corner. Out in front now for Kleeman. Kleeman has it. Back to the front of the goal. They worked it around. Now back to play it in behind. We'll see how much rust the Predators have. What are you doing?
There we go.
Back out. What was that? Now they worked it in. Back to the corner. They'll send it across. Back to the corner. Tiana Lee there to pick it up. Lee goes right back out. 17:45 to go here in this opening period. I believe our first whistle was when we started the game.
Yeah.
Back out, so we have not had a first whistle yet. 2.5 minutes. Putt rolls. Back in. By the way, the tablet can tell us exactly when our last whistle was. Until it is stopped. Back out. Now they work it in. That's the cool thing about that tablet. And it's just an iPad connected to a browser. Puck comes opportunity. They'll work it across the camera. Actually has a Wi-Fi network. And you can connect to it. Access the data from the camera. That's how I stopped and started the recording for the post-game interviews without even having to really get out of my chair. Puck comes back, but I did have to get out of my chair to flip the graphic and to change the code. Puck comes back out. Now they shoot it in. This is just underway here in this late game. Fleming dumps it in. Had a nice shot with her after game number 3. You can go back in the archives and watch that if you wish. Puck comes down. But we suggest doing that after the game. Here comes Southall. Southall back out to get it. Now they work it around. 16:25 to go. We have not had a whistle yet. Here's a shot. And just as I say that, Sydney Irwin thinks we need a whistle. And we'll get one with 16:21 to go in the first period.
I was joking with one of the parents out there and I said, they should have had a wear your pajamas and give $1 to some kind of charity or something.
Puck comes out, now they work it around. We've done that before. This is usually our latest start time of the year. 9 o'clock up the wall, Chewy and Henry. Henry going up against McKenna away ankle. Throws the puck against the backboards. Now they send it out front, that gets swatted. Now it goes off the wall and out. Tries to play it down off the wall. Hit Brooke Cowan. Cowan moving in. They score. Brooke Cowan makes it 1-0 for the Western Predators. And with 15:52 to go here in the first period, Brooke Cowan is open to scoring. What rust, they tell us early on. Blizzard just need to settle down. They were down by 2 in the last game. Game 3 on Sunday night, the puck will roll back out. Now they settle it all the way around. So Brooke Collins opens the scoring. And we're now underway. And they'll play it off the back door. Michael Gill, alongside Cat Ayrton, Curtis St. Marie will join us in a little bit.
15 minutes, 52 seconds.
And we're on now. Checking, did you update the score? The defeat that I have still says 0-0. Puck comes down. Now they work it into the middle.
You're crazy. It's up there.
Pardon?
So it's up there. You're crazy.
Okay, maybe I just don't see it. Back out off the wall. I have a bit of a delayed feed on my phone. Puck gets played back 15-13 to go. Apparently it's still snowing like crazy. So we'll have to see what that does.
I heard the perimeter is bad.
What?
I heard the perimeter is really, really bad. And travel is advised. If you can stay home, to stay home and watch hockey.
Puck comes out. Now they work to the crowd. There's Paige Collins. They score. Paige Collins makes it 2-0. Oh, not showing any signs of rust early on.
1 in for each of those sisters.
Yeah, they have certainly come to play in the first 5 minutes and 8 seconds. Now we have a chance. Out it's rolled back again. Off the window, here's the chance down in. I'll leave it here for Joplin. Joplin works it. So Paige Collins makes it 2-0 in the opening period off the window. They'll send it across. Back out to Brooke and Paige Collins both have goals. Drives it in off the wall here now. Quickly fired back in. 14:23 remaining in the period. Back out. Now they leave it. Tries to play it back to the blue line for Paige Collins. Collins sends it in. She's going to find, is this Brooke back up the window shot. That's just going to go wide. Or was that Semenko back out? Now they have a chance and that's going to be a whistle. That was Brooke. And now we're going to have a whistle and are we going to have a goalie change? We are. That's weird.
It's a little bit early, if I would say so myself. Unless it's
Anya Dieto will come in.
Unless it's a slight injury or something.
Yeah, back out. She's standing now. Now they work to the crack. They'll work it down. Maybe give her team a shot in the arm. We'll see. Puck comes off the wall. So we have 6 minutes gone and we already have a goalie change. Anya Dieto is in the net. Now they leave it off the wall here for Jillian Henry. She just hauled down. And a Blizzard are going to get a power play here. So we'll see what'll happen. 13:40. Here's Julian Henry back off the wall. They'll leave it in the corner, try to settle it. Sends it back to the corner and they'll flip it. Back across, looking at it. Here's the steal. And the Predators will send this down the ice. Off the wall here for Shaywa Duncan. Duncan back to get it. So it's going to be Mitchell in the penalty box. Blizzard on the first power play of the series. Down 2-0 on goals by Brooke and Paige Colwyn. Back to the middle here for Duncan. Cuts it off, shot that tipped away. Now they're trying to work it back in. 7 minutes remaining, up the window. 7 minutes or into the game, puck gets flipped up and over. That's going to hit the bat blast, not hit the netting. Go back to the blue line. They'll work it across. Now they drive it in. Here's that look shot, that stop. Back in front, rebound, they score! Power play goal! That looked like Joplin to me based on the celebration. And that's exactly who it is. Joplin on the power play, and everybody did the goal. You did a goal, you did a goal, and you did a goal. And that's where we sit here at 2-1. Joplin on the power play. Tennis said they hold. Let's go, let's go. After scoring. Now we have a look all the way around. They'll flip it back to the corner. They'll flip it all the way down. Curtis, sit down. Back out. Now they work it into the corner. They'll drive it now. Back to the middle here in a 2-1 game. 12.5 to go. Kurt. Back in, sit down. Off the window. And they'll have a chance here for Ferdinand to squeeze it and hang on. So Joplin gets them back in the game. It's now 2-1. And that's where we sit right now. Back to the corner. Here's the chant off the wall. Now they drive it in. It comes down. The lead, icing, I guess, was waved off. Puck comes back. Now they play it around the net. As it's rolled back, Michael Dale, Chad Erickson, Curtis St. Marie. And they'll drive it all the way around. Drives it in. Drives it back in front. Here's that quick steal. Looking off the wall. Here's Leslie. Leslie back in front. Now that's not the way wide, and Tremblay going to pick it up. 2-1 to score here in this opening 11.5 minutes of the game. They'll work it across ice. Puck comes all the way down. And they'll bring it across. Waiting for it up the seam. They'll settle it back quickly. Now it's going to be left. Back across into the middle. Tries to send it. Here's Mendez. Mendez moving. Mendez will drive it. Works it around. Quickly again. Up for Deering on the far side. Tries to work it in. That was Mendez back to the blue line. Spin and fire. That's not going to work. All the way around. Waiting, looking. This comes back across. Out in front. Gito will watch that go wide. Blizzard Aberdeen's for the first 6 shots, but they're down 2-1. Back to the blue line. Here's Chia Dietz. Dietz will roll it. Now the Predator player gets tripped up. Arm stays down. That's a real surprise as Brooke Collins got taken down. Now they work it in. Now shoot it off the glass. Quickly back out. And they'll leave it. Now behind. Looks it in. Not going to be a body contact play, but it was Dana Putin. Back in front. Off the goalpost, that ain't. Julian Henry looked like she had one, but I think declined iron. Back again. Now they worked it to the corner. Putin tried to pull it out back to the point. That was off his skate. And here's Leipzig. Leipzig off the window. Trying to play it. She just shoved off the puck. And there's going to be a penalty. Now, honestly, I have a question.
Answer?
There's not that much difference between the last two of those types of plays. Why is one a penalty and not the other?
I don't know.
That's the question I have. 9:50 to go. It's going to be taken. Now they work it in. Back to the line. Predators on the power play. They'll work it in. 9:40 left. Back to the slot. They'll set it in. Let's back to the line. Here's the shot that gets blocked. Now with 9.5 to go in period number 1. Back to the slot. They'll set it up. Here's the shot. That gets swung back wide. And a Blizzard will take this and feed it out. For the shot to leave it, we've had one goalie change the other way. And that's still Gito in the back of the goal. Now they work it down. Back quickly. We'll see if maybe in the second period Sydney Irwin goes back in. We've seen that before where it's just a little bit of a pull. Although it looked like she pulled herself back out. Now they work it in. It goes back to the corner. Here's a chance that could be flipped high and wide. It looked like she pulled herself after a whistle, so that was an interesting thing. Back out. So it may also be an injury. We'll see. Puck comes back here with 8.5 to go. Off the window, they'll work it in. Here's Daring. Daring tried to work it back. Quickly now as they leave it. That was actually slow, not Daring. Back out. Here's a chance for Brooke Collins from an awkward angle. Swung by Dito. And a puck is going to come back. Left in there by Allen. Back to Cross. Now they look at it again. Allen looking head up all the way to shot. That's going to hit something. Comes right to Mendez. Mendez goes back to get it. 8:05 to go here in the first period. Up the window. Tries to leave it. Now it's back to the corner. They'll settle it. Opportunity. This will come back to the middle. And it's going to go back out here, the shot. That gets stopped. That quickly. As it's worked all the way down. Now they work it in. This comes back to get it. It's going to be Allen. Allen goes cross-ice. Allen looks at it off the window. They'll shoot it out. And down the ward, center ice. Now they flip it in. And that's going to be grabbed there by Ferdachuk. They're from Taylor Webb. Webb gets bodied off the puck. Back in. Now they're going to chip it. Nice opportunity that's swiped at. There by Joplin. Sends it back. Now up the window, long play. That is left there by Granum. That doesn't quite work. And now they go back. So it's the 4-forward alignment for right now with under 7 to go. They're coming off the power play. Tries to play it around. Now we'll see back for the traditional lineup. Here's an opportunity again. It's going to be Leipzig. Leipzig moving. Emma Leipzig 2-on-1. Cut to the outside on the backhand. That's stopped by Dito as she makes the arm save. Back out. Now they work it in. Off to the window. They'll leave it. Down up for Poulton. Poulton moves it. Drops it back for Joey and Henry. Drops it back for Poulton. Poulton trying to make something happen. Dana Poulton finds some space. They'll just fire it just wide. Back out now. This is going to work it. Self back out. Now into the middle. And they'll work it all the way across. Now to the back corner. They'll work it. And here come the Predators. Quickly out to the middle. Colwyn just about overstates it. Has it stolen. And here it comes. 2-on-2. Back across. Great play off the backhand. That's not going to work. And they'll work it around. Back to the blue line. Puck goes high and wide. Now they drive it. That doesn't quite work. This goes off of the seam. Chance in front. Opportunity that gets knocked away. And the puck gets sent down. They'll work it here. Dana Poulton tries to play it. Here's the quick steal. Blizzard unable to come up with it. And Collins will send it down. Back for Kiana Lee. Back for Ashton Van Konen. Van Konen back out to play it. They'll play it cross ice up the window. Here come the Predators quickly. And they'll leave it for Mendez. Mendez winds up around the net. Puck goes back to the point. Now they work it here with 5:18 to go in the opening period. Michael Dale, Chad Erickson, and Curtis St. Marie. Puck comes back to the slot. Now play this in front. Now they work it off the wall. Back out front, that doesn't work. And they'll flip it. Works it in. Now back to the middle. Here's this chance, they'll play it through. Back to the blue line, that doesn't work. Waiting for it off the window. This comes back to the slot. And it's going to work it now quickly. Off the wall, Sloan. Plays it back to Mendez. That doesn't quite work on the three-way passing play. Back up the boards and out to center ice. Here come a blizzard, full head of steam. It's going to be Joplin. Joplin, cut! Joplin! Drops it off. Oh, Furtichuk made the stop. Nice save there by Grace. But Madison Joplin is flying. She has a goal in this opening period. Cuts her team deficit from 2 down to 1. And they're going to have a face-off to the right of Grace Furtichuk. Now they play it off the window. They'll work it in. Michael Erickson. Joined back by Curtis St. Marie. Now they play it off the window. Here's a shot. That's not going to work. They'll drive it back across. Puck gets flipped. And they'll work it up the wall. Sends it in now. Here's Kleeman. Kleeman off the wall. We'll leave it here for Webb. Webb will go back. Taylor Webb sends it in. Now they have an opportunity. Tries to settle it back quickly. They'll go cross ice. Trying to wait here for Maddox. Maddox will drive it, looks it down. And this does not work quickly out to center. Here they hammer it back out. Looks it in. Tries to drive it here with 3:40 left in the opening period. They'll work it down, cross ice. Leaves it down here. Long play for Maddox. Maddox moves it in. Shot that's gloved wide there by the goaltender. That's Furtichuk. And they'll flip it up the window. Long play down the boards here for Kiana Lee. Lee gives way for some help. Long lead, headman pass up the ice. Tries to sprint away. This is Joey and Henry. Henry going in tight, trying to draw a penalty. Gets shoved in the net, no call. Back quickly, they'll turn around. Here's looks like Devenant quickly. Back behind, and that does not quite work. Now it's back out. Predators slowing down there. Paige Collins up the wall. Tries to find some help. She got what is Semenko with her. Back in. And this is going to come back. Quickly off the window looking at it. Here's Semenko right on. Shot that is stopped. Semenko is flying here early in this one.
Was that Semenko's shot or Brooks' shot?
6.
Okay, I thought it was 5. I was going to say, Brooke has just come out of the...
No, it sits back out. Now they work it around. Back to the slot. Here's the opportunity. They'll pull it out. Tries to wait it. That's going to be flipped into that bench out of play. 2:25 left in the opening period. Quick look at the NHL scoreboard. See where that sits tonight. Flyers with a 5-2 win over Washington. Blue Jackets still leading Calgary 2-0 in the third. Ducks and the Avs tied at 2 after 1. A late game at Arizona, Vancouver. Puck comes all the way out. They'll flip this back. Up the window here for Logan Mast. Mast was Shayla Duncan on the back end. Now they give it up. That was Brooke Collins in front of the net. Now she sandwiches it just wide. Puck comes up the wall with under 2 to go. Long play up the wall here for Joplin. It's a 2-on-2. Madison Joplin shot to the net. Glove by Furtichuk.
She's been doing a great job with that glove today.
Yep. Referees in the early game were Riley Badmouth, the lineman, Aaron Short, and Jacob Cormier. Timekeeper today with Justin Passy. Looking, the Blaze came back and outshot the ice 14-5 in that second period. That's why that shot on goal flipped so quickly. After it was 17-5 for the 17-6 in the opening for the ice. Puck comes down. Final shots wound up being 35-34. And the score wound up being 3-2. This comes back out, now in front, now behind the net. Blizzard are going to work it. Quickly back to the blue line, now send it in. This goes wide of Ferdichet's goal. Now they leave it. Here's that opportunity. Back across. And I sound like the ice are living by the mantra to be the champs. You gotta beat the champs. Cross ice. Now they worked it in here with under a minute remaining. Up the seam. By the way, in my time with the lead, no team has been a repeat provincial champion. Puck comes out. Now they work it off the wall. Just throwing that out there. We've had lead champs that have been the same, but never provincial champs. Back off the wall, hit Paige Collin. Breakaway from the blue line in. She's forced to back off at the last minute. Gave it right away, and here come the Blizzard. Back up the wall with Joey and Henry. Henry moving in. Henry right to the net. She just knocked off by that last set of defense. Back to the corner, 14 seconds left in the period. They'll shoot this down. And we are going to have the end of the period come up here rather quickly. Back to the line of the shot. Duncan just goes wide. Putin gets there. I would suggest to you that despite the score, the Manitoba Blizzard have been the better team in that period. 12-6, they outshot the Predators. Now we're going to have themselves a 2-1 lead. Kat, your thoughts?
Great beginning of the game. Great shooting from both teams. Someone seemed a little bit either hit the boards over there or was angry. Caught my attention.
2-1 Predators after 20 minutes. We will take a break and we will be back with the second right after this on Game Time. Ladies and gentlemen, it is now my pleasure to announce and we can inform you that if you don't have plans on Friday night, it's time to scrap your plans on Friday night, because Game Time TV will present exclusive coverage of Game 5 of the Yellowhead Chiefs and Winnipeg Ice beginning it's rolled all the way back. Now they flip it in. The Yellowhead Chiefs and the Winnipeg Ice, because the Ice have fallen tonight in Shoal Lake. Puck comes all the way down. They'll work it into the corner, bat it across. They'll send it in, bat quickly, they'll work it all the way down. It's going to be taken here by Collins. Works it into the zone, bat to the middle. They'll work it in just on their way here in the second period. Drives it all the way around. Looking at it. Now bat across. And it's going to come back out. Now they work it off the wall. And they'll play it again. Back out. Just underway here, second period. I'm confirming that's a 7:30 start on Canadian Tire. Puck comes back out. They'll flip it all the way in. For all the marbles in that series. Puck comes down. Now they work it across. Here they come at the Blizzard rush. Bat across. They'll shoot this bat door. Just underway here in the third period. Now they work it back. Or second period, pardon me. Down off the rush. Now they leave it. Back in front, now to the corner. They'll set it around. Quickly out. And it gets sent down. 18-20. Here's a shot. Stopped by Diito. So Anya Diito is in the goal to our left. And it is Grace Ferdichet to our right. So Game 5, Yellowhead Chiefs, Winnipeg Ice. Female U18 for the right to go to the championship. Does it get any better? Puck comes off the window. They'll play it around. Now they drive it here. This chance bat for Maddie Fleming. Fleming shoots it in. Now they drive it back to the corner. Looks it off in front here to Steele. Back across, back to the point. Works it through. Polanski. Back up the window. They'll set it across and down. Now they leave it. Opportunity back to the zone. Here's Fleming. That gets kicked off. Back across into the middle. Here with 17:42 remaining. Here in the second period. 2-1. Page and Brooke Collins with the goals in reverse order. Madison Joplin with the goal for the Blizzard. All of that coming in about the first 9 minutes of the game. Puck comes now to the front of the goal. They'll set it out, looks at it down the backboards. Nicely poked out the puck. And they'll flip it all the way around. Now they leave it here, this chance for Joplin. Joplin off the wall, they'll leave it. Leaves it down with 17 minutes to go here in the second period. Michael Dale, Chad Erickson, Curtis St. Marie. Puck gets worked here now. In the corner, they'll play it. Sets it in for Cotwell. Cotwell tries to play it up ahead. Up the zone, that pass misses Van Tonen. Dito will have to play it. Not in the deep the icing because the goalie was forced to play it. Up the window. Up the boards, here's Joplin trying to stick down a shoulder and not through the play offside. Tumsky involved in that one as well. Number 1 against number 4. Number 3 is drawn first blood against number 2. Puck comes back to the slot, they'll send it in. Now they work it all the way around. This does not work, back to the zone and out. Tries to flip it, this does not work, back to the middle. Into the zone, back out front, they'll send it across. Works it out front, that's it high. And lifted back in. Predators with the 2-1 lead being outshot 12-7. Now they work it in. Works it off the wall here now quickly. There for Sloan. Back in front now behind Anya Dito. Back across, they'll send this in. Works it back to the blue line. They'll try to hold it. That one involved in that one at the point. That gets knocked wide. Now they drive it in. This comes back to the point. Another shot on the follow through, but goes just wide. 15:34. Here to go in the second period. And we have ourselves a 2-1 game. Now they look at it off the window. In front, back to the blue line. Now kick it out. And it's going to be Mitchell-Yanko. Sends it across. Patana Mitchell-Yanko looking at it. That's going to hit off of, I think, a Blizzard stick and go out of play into the Western Predator bench. 15:09. Here in the second period. Curtis, can you hear me through the headset? Yeah? Face off will come to the right. Back to the line. Here's Dana Poulton. Poulton will work it. She's trying to feed it through for Devenoff. That doesn't work. Devenoff falls. A face-off circle shooting. That gets blocked. Now they work it cross ice. Back to the blue line. They'll work it in. Left side it down to the middle. Trying to work it down to the corner. Another shot that gets blocked. Quickly they work it. Drives it back door. Into the middle here. They're going to play it up the board. Sends it across. That gets picked off. Trying to skate away with it. Now the Predators have a bit of a discombobulation. Dana Poulton. Back to get it, but the Predators gain possession right back. Led by Jada Cotwell. 14:17 remaining here in the period. Here's a shot that gets blocked that hit somebody in front. And that's going to roll back. Quickly back to the slot. Now they drive it in. Up the window here for Paige Collin. Long play back down. over 6 minutes gone. Now they work it in. Trying to work it down to the corner, tries to twist and turn. Now send it across, back to the blue line. Here's a shot, that's gonna hit a stick and bounce out of play. Here with, and we're going to see as I bring Kat Erickson in. This game is kind of locked down defensively, not a whole lot of time and space.
It kind of makes it a good game when bouncing back and forth that way.
There's a chess match for sure. Puck comes out. Predators try to work it. Profinet steals it now up for Semenko. Collins will shoot it in. Back for Van Konen. Van Konen back to slow it down. 13-20 long lead play. Up the boards. That'll hit a skate for Fleming. Fleming in there for Taylor Webb. Sends it back around. Now they're going to work it. Here's that shot. That doesn't work. Quickly back in. They'll leave it off the window. Here's the shot in front from an awkward angle. Ferdinand denies that one. And now there'll be a little bit of pushing and shoving. Blizzard are playing feisty. And we'll see what happens. Now they work it back across. Just underway here again. Mendez up the wall. They'll shoot it down to the corner. In the corner, quickly they'll pull it out of some skates. Mendez involved. Rolls it back to the blue line. This comes back out. And the reason I thought that River series earlier was done was because I thought it was Thursday. I'm not used to a doubleheader in the women's league on Wednesday. Puck comes back out. This is the only Wednesday doubleheader all year. Puck comes in, there's a shot. There's going to be some tweaks to the playoff schedule next year. And it's going to favor, I think, everybody. And it has to do with when that final starts. We're going to attempt to start the final on Monday instead of on Sunday. Puck comes back out. Now they work it around here for Darian. Back to the line. It's a block. It might be a break for Leslie. Leslie works it in 1-on-3. Back quickly are the Predators. In off the window, and that just gets shoveled wide. Back quickly here for Menot, and that goes back across, back to back, point to point. Off the window there for the Predators. But they quickly get the puck back as they intercept back in the neutral zone. Now they work it up the window. And it's going to be taken. Here's a shot to the middle of the ice, blocked away by Ferdinand. Back in behind. Kumsky, I think, was involved in that one. Back across. Here's another shot by Menot. That was lightly blocked away by Ferdinand. Back in with 11:25 to go. Sends it out front. That does not work. Quickly back there. Jaded Cockrell tries to pull it out. And now they play it across. Up the window. And it comes all the way down. Approaching that 10 o'clock Central Time hour. We didn't get moving till 9 o'clock. Puck rolls down. Now they shoot it down. Here's Devenot. Back across. Predators shoot it right back in. And Dieto will grab it. We've seen a chess match. We were back and forth since the first 9 minutes or so of the game. Got.
Yes, we have.
Not a whole lot of space.
These two teams playing each other, though, normally is kind of like this.
Very, very tight. Puck comes out. Now there were a couple injuries and a scoring slump for the Blizzard. Away from, being competitive. There's another stop there by Ferdinand. Faceoff comes to the right. Curtis St. Marie on camera. Chad Erickson on color and graphic. One of the Blizzard blows the tire off the face-off. And that's going to come back. That certainly looked like that was either Devenot or Henry. And that's going to be grabbed there by Dito. Now I have yet to confirm whether Sydney Irwin left due to injury or was pulled, because it looked like she was kind of left the game on her own avail. Back to the line now. Here's this chance to cross. It's rolled now. Quickly back into the zone and out. Quick off the window here for Sydney Allen. That doesn't work. Back for what is going to be Southall. Sends it back to cross. 10-13 left. Here in the second period. Back out. Here's Puffinett. Puffinett off the window. Tries to play it. Looks it back in. There's a shot. Stopped by Ferdinand. Now two players kind of tangled up with each other and the side of the net there. That's Allen and one of the Blizzard here. They'll get back into the play. Trying to play this across. That was Joplin. Back up for Allen. So the two number 10 got tangled up. Allen can't get that puck to sit. And now it's going to be taken here by Puffinett. Puffinett will send it in. Waits back for Kia Dites. Have to work it all the way across. Back down. Off the window and down to the slot again. Hammered off the window. And it's going to be a delayed offside. Quickly back in. They'll look to leave it. And it's going to be back cross ice. Up the seam. They'll settle it here with 9 to go in the second period of a 2-1 game. Puck comes down. And it's going to go to the corner. In the corner, they'll roll it around the boards. Alex Kleeman off the window, tries to make something happen. Predators, however, send it right back in. It's been this game of ping pong. One team tries to send it in, the other team just as quickly gets it out. And it's been like that on both sides of the ice. Now they work it in here, Kleeman. Off the window, tries to look at it. Nice play. Nice stutter step. Made some space. Here's that long play. Back up for Leslie. Leslie trying to cut. Gets turned around. Now Leslie goes into the corner in a battle there with one of the defensemen who's a shot in front. And Ferdinand finds it after getting tied up. There was Zoe Deering. And it'll be 8-13 to go in the period. Face off to the right of what is going to be Grace Ferdinand. 2-1 to score. I think our camera guy bought some 50-50 back out. Trying to work it. I hope the agreement is that it gets split two other ways. Puck comes down. He's shaking his head. Puck comes out. Now they send us into the corner. Predators will control possession. Jillian Henry gets bumped down. I think that hit by her own player. Back out off the window now. It's brought in. Skated back to the zone. Here they come for Paige Collins. Drops it back. Trying to work there. Nothing there. Back in. Now they settle it off the seam. Back to the blue line. Nothing there. It's going to be taken cross ice. Sends it out front. Oh, one of the Preds got knocked over. That's going to be a penalty to Jillian Henry. Yeah, I think she was the one that got that extra shot.
Yeah.
That was a penalty. She basically took the feet out right from underneath. You just hope that it's something like that. If it doesn't lead to an insurance goal, which eventually turns around and is the winning goal. Because discipline is so important at this point in the playoffs. We had a power play goal being the difference pretty much in the other game. Back to the blue line. Here's the shot. Right on. Dito made to stop. Off the shot by Sydney Allen.
Number 7, Julie Henry. 2 minutes for interference.
They called that interference. That's interesting. I was thinking more of a trip.
By the way, don't ever leave and don't ever trust Kat Erickson with a cell phone. That is horrible autocorrect. Back off the window. Now they played it all the way down. That's all I'm going to say.
I didn't see you up at 5:30 this morning.
Oh, that's true. Put them down. Here's Fleming. Fleming going to play it off the window. We love autocorrect. Down off the window. They'll play it in. Back to the point. Here's Deitz. Tries to hold it. Sends it back to the corner. Let's set it at the point. So our next broadcast will be tomorrow, 6:15. They play back in front quickly. Out in front now as it's wrapped around. Puck comes back to the slot quickly up the ice. Here's Paige Collins. Collins will move. Now they work at it down the seam. Back to Cross, trying to work it out there with Mendez. Back for Collins. Actually, that was Tremblay. Back to the middle. Here's a chance on this power play. 52 seconds. In a minor to Julian Henry, and the Blizzard will send it down. That's going to send both Jada Cotwell and McKenna Mitoyenko back. Seems like they've really put Jada Cotwell with McKenna Mitoyenko of late, and it's worked out well. Hammered off the glass. This one by Stephanie Leslie. Back to get it here with 5:50 to go. They'll send it across. They'll work it in. Cross ice looking. Down to the middle. Now it's going to play it back to the middle again. Tries to flip it. Looks it back here for Cohen. Cohen trying to work it in. 5:30 to go. Drives it back. Here's Paige Collins trying to work it. Down to the middle. Collins in the nicely pinned up against the board. Collins comes out with it. Paige Collins looking. Back to the point. Henry comes out of the box. Rushes the puck carrier. Ends up putting her stick down. Great play to get her team possession of the puck with under 5 to go. Now they look forward again. Down the seam now, send it in. Looks it back to the corner. And it's going to quickly work. Back up the window, and that's going to come a long play back in. And that will be icing. Some of the fans not necessarily agreeing with that one.
When you said that you got to sleep in a little bit more, you had an extra 4 hours of sleep than me, dude.
Sorry?
You had an extra 4 hours of sleep if you got up at 9:30. I was up at 5:30. That's an extra 4 hours of sleep.
Now they're going to talk about it. And they're going to put the face off at center ice. That tells you they together wanted to get the call, right? 4:51 here to go. And now do the face-off at center ice, back in. So we have that icing call now washed out. Back to the line, here's Mendez. Mendez will keep it. As it's rolled all the way back across. Trying to play this into the corner. They'll work it. Out of the corner, back behind the goal. As it swung back around, Poulton tries to leave it, gets her own pass back. And that should be Thevenot back there, and it is. Back in, here's Brooke Collins. Back for Dana Poulton. Tries to leave it, here's the shot, Henry! Stopped by Grace Ferdichat. Nearing the 4 minutes to go mark in the second period. Up the window. They'll shoot this in now. Here is it going to go back. Now they leave it back to the middle. They'll drive it in. Skating out, long lead play. Here's the shot, Fleming. Fleming going in after. She's going in the DT ice, and I don't think there would have been. Fleming gets turned around. Back in here with 3.5 to go. They'll work it out. There's that opportunity again. Out in front, that doesn't work. Quickly back. Up the seam, they'll shoot it down. And it's going to be back just a quarter away in the zone. Granham. Back to get it. She's that forward down low on this shift. 3:17 left to go. Here's Leipzig. Drops it off for Granham. Granham moving in. Baby Granham, middle of the ice, the shot. That got blocked. I didn't prefer that to Dito. Back to the line, Mendez. Predators showing more of a defensive look. Dropping 2 forwards back. That's interesting. Very interesting. That's something we haven't seen from them yet this year. There's a Predator player shaken up. And that might be at the offensive firepower of the Manitoba Blizzard to keep that forward down low. Here's another shot. Stop block. Right out in front. That doesn't work. 2:40 left. Here in the second period of its opening game of the series. Back out now. Here's Leslie banging bodies in the corner. Now up the window here. Long play intended for Paige Colwyn. You notice how they're cutting off every pass in the direction of the Colwyns. Back out since that opening 9 minutes. Here's that long play. Back off the window. But you take that out. It's 2-0. Now it's 2-1. And now you got to try to find another goal. Long pass intended for Leslie, back for Webb. But at least what you're telling the Predators is somebody else has to get that goal. It's not going to be the Colwyns. And, you know, they're not all one-dimensional. Here's Tremblay. Tremblay back to the corner. They have blinds that can score. Here's a shot over top, and that's going to be out of play. And we'll have the whistle to the right of Furtichuk. Predators do have some other lines that didn't score, like that Mendez line. And they're out there right now. Most of the goals have come from that line. No, back out. Here's the shot. At the twisted rebound off the board. Meta can't settle it down back in front. Now the puck's hopping around. Minute 39 remaining up the window. I'll play this through for Brooke Colwyn. Colwyn Dolet. Colwyn sends it across. Quickly batted. It's flipped all the way around. Now along the seam up the board. They'll drive it. Here's a long high rising shot. Pass for Medoff. Medoff's in the corner. Tries to work it. They'll bang some bodies. Back to the corner. Here's we got ourselves 1:13 left in the second period. Now they work it off the wall. The Blizzard are figuring out if you can figure out a way to limit the first line of the Predators, you're going to give yourself a chance. That's what they've done. Here's Medoff. Now it's contingent on somebody else trying to find a goal. Here's a play back into the zone. Shot top rebound with Granum on the doorstep, but it's stopped by Guido. Predators aren't overly offensive in this game either. 2 goals on 12 shots. 1 on 20 for the Blizzard. That off the stick of Madison Joplin. Now they work it back to the corner. 49 seconds. Back to Cross. They'll flip it out. Now to the line. Here's a chance. Oh, that is just a decent looking hit there on Devenot. Plays it back out. Now here quickly Polanski for Devenot as she got up after being given a little forearm shiver here for Van Konen. 25 seconds left. Here's Poulton. Can do yourself a world of wonder by getting a tying goal at the end of the period. Here's Poulton trying to play this in front. Now they work it in. Back down here now quickly for what is going to be masked. Cross ice. Devenot. Poulton. Tight angle. One move too many there. And that's going to be at the end of the period. And we're going to have a 2-1 score. Kat, your thoughts?
Very, very good hockey game. And like you said, I was just kind of watching. They are cutting off the Collins sisters with their passing.
So I don't know how you counteract that. Because if you're the Predators, you control the matchup, i.e. you get last change.
So what I would think I would do is put some of those players that you know that can score out there as well. Because if they're blocking one of the players, that takes one of your players off one of their players. So it kind of like evens each other out. And if they can, try to get, it's the other team takes 2 of their players to your 1 player. Kind of like in football, that's man-to-man. And then you would have an open player and realize who that open player is quickly.
Possible, but easier said than done, right? Because then the Blizzard probably counter with something, and that's That's something we get to, but I like to call the game within the game. Anyway, 2-1 after 40 minutes. We'll take a break. You're watching on Game Time TV. All right, third period about to get going. MWJHL Erickson. Curtis St. Marie. Third period, nicely underway. The puck comes down. Now they shoot it into the middle. Here's this chance back quickly. Paige Collins into the corner. They'll set it off the window. This comes back to the slot. That doesn't quite work as it's flipped all the way around. Up to the seam and out. Drives it down to the corner. Here's a shot. Propping it right on. That's it, not back into the middle. Works it back. Now they control it off the window. And this is going to play it all the way back. Down to the seam. And it's going to be up in front. Back across. As it gets worked back to the corner. Now they drive it. Here to the back corner. It's going to be played back to the middle. Drives it in here. There's 19-10 left here in regulation of a 2-1 game, favoring the Western Predators. Puck comes back across. Now they leave it back to the middle. That does not work. Now on the play back to the slot. This puck comes out, and that's not going to work. Back across and into the middle. They'll play it cross ice and out. Blizzard will try to chip it. Out of the back wall and in. They'll leave it. Try to work it in. This comes back out quickly to the slot. This does not work. Now they will leave it. Looks it back to the middle quickly to the slot. That doesn't work. And it's out to center ice. Works it in. Just underway here, third period, 2-1 to score. Another shot comes in, and that's going to be grabbed by Gito. Face off comes to the right of what is going to be Grace Ferdachuk. No goal since the first period. Now they worked it cross ice. Back to the slot, they'll play it now. Here this rolls around. Back to the middle here, Dana Poulton. Tried to work it in. Now they drive it back out quickly. Here to the chance, they'll drive it, looking opportunity. It's just knocked around wide, big opportunity. And it's going to roll back for Webb. Webb tries to play it now to the corner and out. They'll send it down to the middle. As it's going to be taken. Cross ice. Back up the slot. This is not the way in there. Puck intended for Branham. She couldn't do anything with it. And I'll send it all the way back. Quickly now. As it goes back to the corner. On the zone. There's that quick play there for Poulton. Poulton's going to leave it. And this is going to go back here for Webb. Webb will send it into the corner. Now they drive it out front, back to the slot, trying to turn this around. And the puck is going to come back out. Near side now. Up for Paige Collins. Collins goes back to the slot, tries to turn around. Haven't had a goal since the first period. Gianna Lee tries to play it, now it's back out. Trying to work it back in. This comes back to the slot, quickly out. And now work it in. Now to the corner. And it's going to have an opportunity. Sends it in. And it's going to be a play. Back quickly into the zone, nothing there. Tried to work it. Back in front of the shot, that's taken all the way around. Back to the slot. Trying to have a chance, and that is going to be Face off to the right. MWJHL Tom. I just said Tom a lot, but he's not here. You'll know why I said Kyle in a minute. Puck comes out. Now they play it off the wall. 16 minutes to go. They'll flip it off the back window. They'll send this back across. Now it's driven all the way around. Here to the back wall. It's going to be taken out behind the goal. Slides at it back to the point. That's blocked. And a Blizzard might have a break, but it's nicely covered up by the Preds. Now they send it in off a stick. Here comes Medop. Medop moving in. Who would have fought all the goals in the first 9 minutes of this game and then nothing else the rest of the way? Puck comes out. Cross ice. They'll go D to D. They'll play it around. Trying to flip it in. And it's going to be taken up the window. Sends it in. Shot. That just blocked it away. 15-20. Now they work it in. This comes back to Cross. They'll leave it. Now for Kleeman off the window. Tries to settle it back to the slot. That's it taken away. Now they drive it back to the corner. Chance again. It's going to be left there for Medop. Medop will move in. Now they work it around. It comes back out front. And it's going to be taken by the Preds, who've had to, Cat, I think you could use the word grind this one out. It certainly hasn't been easy. After the slot is Julian Henry on the backhand. That's just missed. 14 and a half to go. After the slot, now they work it in front. Vertichuk will squeeze that. It certainly hasn't been easy for the number one team.
No, but they would tell you that they've had to play Predators hockey. They had to stay stuck. What's the word I'm looking for? Stand up and be on top of their game. They couldn't just let anyone.
And we'll have a chance to tell you as it's back off. Now they work at it into the corner. Predators trying to work it. Here's Bailey Dranham back in front. Shot that tipped away by Gito, who, you know, story or not, has come in relief in this one. Puck comes across. They'll flip it up. And it's going to come up and out. They'll drive it here. That chance again. Cross ice. Now they work it in. And that's not going to work. Back up the ice. Here they come to the middle. Poulton tries to work it. Puck gets sent down. Now they drive it. Back across. This does not work. They'll leave it up the ice. They'll drive it down. McKenna Michelenko. Back on Dana Poulton, but Poulton will be unable to get there. Now they tight turn. Predators quick up the ice. They'll send it in. Long lead play here now for Duncan. Sorry. Back out. Long lead. Opportunity here for Joplin. Overskates the puck. Gets it back here. Matty Fleming. Fleming moving in. Fleming the shot that gets hit to the corner. No whistle. 13-10. Here they'll work it all the way around. Nothing there. And it's going to come back out. Works it back out. Now this doesn't work off the window. And they'll leave it in. Back across ice. Works it back out. Chance to the corner. Michael Dale, Chad Erickson. Curtis St. Marie up the window. Here's Sloan. And we'll see what happens. Now they work it. Send it back to the middle. Sends it off, and that's to be offside. Got your thoughts on this third period as I'm just working on something.
It's been a great game. I haven't heard the last name Collins, so I'm sure the Blizzard are doing what they need to do there.
Now they work on it. Down the zone and behind the goal. Webb will leave it. They'll set it back out front. Trying to work this through for Leipzig. Leipzig tried to move it. Now they drive it in. Maddock. Maddock will work it. Trying to leave it now to the corner. Chance that shot. That's not the way. Down to the back corner. And they'll flip it all the way across. Off the window. Trying to leave it now. Here's a nice play there for Leslie. Back door, that doesn't work. Now they jam it out front. This does not work up the ice. They'll motor. Here's Southpaw. Oh, one of them at the potty pit. Maddox tries to get a shot off. Can't quite work it. Now off the wall. Now they leave it down in the middle. Opportunity in front. They'll knock it in. Just wide of the goal. Now they play it off the glass. This comes back in. Nothing there. Trying to hold this down. Back across there. We'll see what happens. Down to the back end here with 11 to go in the third period. Off the wall. Now they leave it off the seam and out. Quickly back. They'll take it, looking, here's Henry to the net. Scored! Jillian Henry, we are tied at 2.
These ladies want a really late night.
Well, I'll tell you what, you done a hockey game, because I think, to tell you this, the Blizzard have deserved this tie game for a long time. They have dominated the shots on goal, 24-14, and now Henry has tied it. Backed out off the window, 10:45 to go. They'll send it in the corner. Here's Allen. Back to get it quickly out front. Nothing there, they'll try to work it. Trying to push off the puck, they'll send it in. Works it back door. Now they drive it down to the middle. Trying to play this through. Here's this chance quickly out front, nothing there. Now they worked it down. Back to the line, here's the shot! Oh, that chip to the corner just wide. Now the Blizzard have all kinds of momentum. Back to the line. Predators gotta find themselves in a hockey game. Back off the window here, 2-2. Chopwood late in the first. Henry just minute to go, and now we're tied at 2. Under 10 to go here in regulation. Puck gets flipped back to the corner. Here's the 1-on-2. They'll flip it off the wall. Nice defensive play, and now the crowd gets involved. Here's the long play, Webb. Webb in after it, shoots it just wide. Off the corner now. Proffinet's trying to get there. They'll skate it off the wall. We're tied at 2 here in the third period. Works it back door. Quickly now. It's going to be left. Out of the back wall and out. Tries to flip it in. This goes back across. Trying to look at it. In off the window. Looks at it here now. It's going to be taken there. As it's off the glass and out. Looks at it in. Here with 9:10 to go in regulation. This thing's tied at 2. Thanks to Joey and Henry. Off the window shot. Far down the shot. That doesn't quite work. As it rolled, dude, Dieto has certainly come in to settle the ship. After it was 2-0 very early. Puck comes back across. Didn't I say the Blizzard had them right where they wanted them way back to the first period, because they were here on Sunday night. Here comes Webb. Now all of a sudden it's a tie game. Off the seam here, 8.5 to go, 8:40 left. We were tied at 2, thanks to Joey and Henry. Puck comes off the window, they'll flip it in. Now they work it off the stanchion, and this puck comes over center ice. Now they leave it off the wall. Here's Maddox. Maddox tries to move it. Maddox in the zone, sends it right on. Ferdinand makes the stop. Back across now to the corner. Maddox tries to throw it in front, get in there. Quickly cutting it off with Joplin. Swung back around the wall. We are tied at 2. Third period, 8 minutes to go. And counting, both players go crashing down. One of them looks a little more worse for wear. They'll get back up at the brief. 5-on-4 advantage. Predators get out of their own zone. After she looks very shaken up. Will fall down to her feet. We'll see who that is. That looks like Webb. As it's number 2. Back out. Now they worked it to the Predators temporarily short a defenseman. Back off the corner here. 7.5 to go. Here in this game, we were tied at 2. Up the seam, they'll flip it in. Works it down. What a night here tonight at MWJHL Manitoba. A 3-2 game in favor of the Polarites, and now 2-2 in the third. Here's Henry going just wide. Now they leave it off the wall. 7:15 to go here in the third period. Off the window, here's going to be Severod back behind the net. Now they work it cross ice, and that's going to come back quickly at the top of the seam here for Mendez. Mendez back in front. The shot that goes wide of the net. Blizzard are doing a heck of a job defending. Only 14 shots for the Predators. There was number 15, and the Predators will skate this out. Actually, the Blizzard will skate this out the center, and they'll shoot it in. Here come the Preds, back door. That does not work. Here was 6.5 to go in the third period. We were tied at 2. Now they work it down. Up the window. Here's that chance for Dana Poulton. Doesn't work it. Cross ice now for Leipzig. Leipzig will work it now with Lee. In behind here quickly Van Konen. Got to play it up for Poulton. Poulton's going to move it, sends it cross ice. 6:13 left here in the third period. Opportunity for the Blizzard to maybe steal one in this series. 6 minutes to go in regulation. This one tied at 2 opposite to Joey and Henry. Entering quickly is prepping it. That goes off a line. Allen tries to send it around, can't. Now they just turned around, back out. Here's Duncan. Duncan with a slopper. Can't slow it down. It's going to be an odd man break. It's a 3-on-1 if they hurry. Granum back out, all 3 forward. Pinch it up. Granum right to the net. Nice save there by Dieto. She has certainly saved this team. When it was 2-0, they put her in after Sydney Irwin had left the game, probably on her own avail because it happened as they were going to take a face-off. Back out with 5:20 to go. Puck comes across. They'll shoot this all the way across, all the way around. Haven't had much of a breather. Webb tries to play it around. How much time since their last whistle? I can't tell with this back out. Trying to work it into the corner, another chance in front. How much?
10:43.
Okay, so about 6 minutes counting. Back off the window. They'll play it around. Actually coming up on 6 minutes, about 10 seconds. Back off the wall, they'll play it down. Wait for it. Cross ice, here they come again. It's been back and forth here since the goal by Joplin. Here's the shot, stopped by Ferguson. They score! That might be Rachel Tumstee's second or third goal this whole year. And they're one bigger right now than the one that she just scored. No, probably not. And Tumstee had led the Blizzard to a comeback. 3-2. Now they worked it off the wall. Now they work it down. Rachel Tumstee had a huge goal here with 4:25 to go. Sends it across. This shot gets knocked away. Put up the rush. Here come the Predators, 2-on-2. Now you might get to see them push the envelope. Drives it in. Here's the shot. Oh, Dieto off the rebound in a dangerous spot. Clears it away. All the way around here. 4 minutes to go. Not a stop by Dieto. And she'll get the whistle. I'm sorry, Kat, but the Blizzard have been the better team from the moment it was 2-0 Predators.
They are doing a great job. And Brooke, of the two Collins, is definitely doing a great job today.
Now they work it off the wall. This comes back to the slot. 3-2 Blizzard. They have stormed back from 2-0 down. They'll work this down again. Now to the back corner, up the middle of the board, they'll work it in. 3-2 to score. Here with under 3:40 left. What a comeback. Spearheaded by Joplin, Henry, and now Kumsky has just put them up 3-2. Now they worked it in the shot in front. They'll chip it all the way around. Predators are reeling here in the third period. They'll work it off the window. Predators have to settle it down. Now they worked it off the wall here. Now it's going to be flipped back down to the back corner. Well, we have an interesting third period battle here. Drives it in under 3 to go. That was an interesting play. I didn't see it. One of the Predators is shaken up. Back to the line here, the wraparound. We'll see who that was. Taylor Webb left earlier. I haven't seen her. That was Paige Collins now. That won't be good if she misses any time. Back across. Webb is back out there after being dinged up. Here they come off the wall. 2:37. Here to go. Back off the window. They'll shoot this across. Blizzard are basically giving them a fight and a run for their money. Back up the seam. Dito trying to fight the traffic before it comes. She's pushing the screen away. Shot. That was Mendez off the toe of her stick. Here comes Prefinit. Prefinit off the window. They'll send it across. Diving at it. Golfing it out of the zone. Under 2 to go. They'll work it. Here with 2 minutes left in the third period. The Manitoba Blizzard have a 3-2 lead. Now they work it again. Back off the wall. They've been pushing all night long. And they finally break through in the third with 2 quick ones. Off the wall here, Brooke Cohen. Don't sell this team short. Stopped by Dito with 1:42 left. Wow. I'll tell you what, I shouldn't be saying wow. Because I've seen this number 1 team have trouble before. It's this first game that always seems to get the number 1 team. Tremblay will take this face off. No timeout, which is a little bit surprising. Puck comes off the wall. Paige Collins is right there. Good to see her back on the ice. 1:35 left. It is 3-2 to score. They'll play it off the wall. Here for Van Konen. Van Konen will look at it. They'll send it across. Up for Fleming. Fleming can't get it out. Predators have a chance. Tremblay's on the doorstep. Watch the goalie. She's still in the net. Now they have all kinds of pressure. They're still trying to get her out. Blizzard come up with a puck. 1:10 left. Rachel Kumsky with probably the biggest goal of her season. Joplin tries to work it. Sends it across. There goes the goalie. Extra attacker Paige Collins. Now a desperate time for the Predators. Final minute. Here in the 3-2 potential upset. Drives it in. Now they worked it into the corner. Predators jamming away. What do the Predators have in them? Pass for Deitz. Deitz will work it. 40 seconds. Here's the shot. Watch the traffic. Gito makes the stop. 40 seconds. Back to the line. They'll work it around. Deitz throws it to the back corner. This is basically hang on. Cut off the middle. Salvage it. Back across. 25 seconds. They'll pull it off in front. Up to the seam. She's staring at an empty net. We'll just lob it out to center. No chance probably at that empty net. Allen gives it up. Here's a chance now. Driving to the net. Leslie tried to throw it in front. Nobody there. Duncan covers up. And the Manitoba Blizzard have done it. Made the final. 3-2. I'm not going to say anything right now. I'm just going to let these players tell you the story. The Manitoba Blizzard have upset the Western Predators 3-2. And we're going to have the post-game show right now. We're going to quickly tell you, and we'll see what's going to happen here on the post game. We'll be back. And we'll tell you about the Western Predators might be in some slight trouble. We'll see what happens tomorrow here on Game Time. 3-2 the score here on Game Time. Post game show comes up next.